I wasn't crazy. Hey, grab some longer screws, and she's on there solid. That's all he's going to be needed for is hanging this up, and once I get that up, and I'll put this swing set out in the yard sooner or later. But once I do that, there's plenty of width on this. Once I hang that ladder, I can slide that ladder back, and I'll be hanging my extension cords on there. Get them up and out of this chair. I'll be making places to hang like my hedge trimmer, my weed eaters, and all my little tools. I'll have little spots. Once we get this all organized, and I was checking this right here, and it'll fall right where that stud is, where I thought I couldn't find the stud. I'm going to show you. For some reason, these little screws right here want to strip out in the stud, I guess. I don't know. I guess where the... I've used them in sheetrock to mount them in studs. I couldn't tell you how many times. And it worked perfect. Okay, what do I do with the... Okay. Just had it. Oh, I laid it in the tractor seat. Get my Mighty Black & Decker screw guy. Yeah, you can buy expensive drills if you want. Like I say, this thing on one charge did most of the nails in that workbench, and that workbench has got a little over 2 pounds of screws in it. And on one charge of this cheap drill battery, it's 20 volt, 1.5 amp hour. I got all the framing up, mounted to the wall, and had half of the boards on the top before I had to flip out the batteries. And I think that's pretty good for a cheap drill. But watch. Well, what I need to do first is measure the where the hole's at from the roof, or the ceiling anyway. We got roughly 18 3/4 and then 24 1/4. 18 3/4, was it? Measure twice, cut once. Oh, that's true. Yeah, 18 3/4. 24 1/4. Yeah, 18 3, 24 1. 18 3, 24 1. Make sure you're straight and not cockeyed. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Es mucho bueno. 18 3. Got my pin right here. 18 3. Right about where that hole is. And see, I marked the stud right there. So basically, if I go get my trusty little Black & Decker level, the mark is directly above this where it's catching. See, if I want to catch there, I want to catch there, but it catches there. I don't need no stinky stud finder. Bought this little kit long time ago. This stuff is, I think, probably over 20 years old. I like it. perfect in the middle there as I can. And then get my screws, my hanger, and my drill. The one thing I like about them, that little ting you heard that was this, bobbing off. What I like about these screws, they're sheetrock screws. And if you have a decent bit on the end of your drill, it hangs on, it grabs. They're called grabbers. Of course, I think that means the threads. But these here, well, it's going to make a liar out of me. They usually fall out real easy. I've dropped them I don't know how many times. They're on my mini bike. Okay. There we go. That's right where the hole was, where the other one wouldn't find it. And it kept it us good. Right where the line is. 3D. Oh. Solid as a friggin' rock. And then, yeah, these were $5, like right at $6. That's up off the floor. Now I can scooch my mini over as soon as I get that daggone. Get this out of there. I keep meaning to put it out the trash. And every week I forget when the trash day comes. Anywho. This video might be short, but I figured I'd put it out there for you. Yeah, if you get you a strong enough magnet, you don't need a stud finder. Because that's all the stud finder is doing is, at least most of them that I know of, unless they got newer technology that I'm not privy to. But yeah, I cinched that bike over a little bit better. Another reason why there's so much junk in here is this is the extent of my backyard. See that fence? That's it. I'm thinking, see, this house was built in 1938. And I'm thinking this used to be the backyard. I'm thinking somewhere along the way, somebody sold that stretch of the backyard and somebody built an apartment house. Less than 10 feet away from my driveway, dang it. And yeah, they're always blocking my drive. It gets on my nerves. But yeah. Got my ladder hung. I'll get that out of the way soon. I can put the bikes right up against the wall now. And I don't know if you noticed this in the last video, but I'm gonna try out their bicycle lift. It was I want to say it was $11, like $11.99 or something like that. Had a 10 or 20% coupon for it, so I got it somewhere around. I want to say, I think it was a 20. I think I got it for 9 something. But yeah, if you look at it, it's got a little rope and hoist. I guess I need to get me a 2x. I'm more likely going to put a 2x right between where the garage track is and the wall. And I'm hoping this ain't going to be in the way. But I can like hold the bikes out as I'm hoisting them up. And then again, I might put them over here. I got enough room, I think. I don't know. Nah, there ain't enough room to hang it right there because, you know, if I want to clear the ladder on the end. Yeah, that bike's too long. She's a monster. But yeah, got that light hung. I'll hang this other one and pretty soon we're going to have plenty of light. Yeah, I think the light just looks different. I'm not talking about the size. but you know how you can clearly see the LEDs, and this one's like opaque. But notice the big light, this one here, casts that shadow there all along the wall. And as soon as I turn this one on, watch when I turn it off. See the shadow? You can almost, yeah, you can still see it when the light's on, but it takes care of most of it. Brightens up the place. And I'll have the other one right there. And here's the cool thing about these lights. I forgot to tell you on the video I just did. This one's supposed to be drawing, the one from Walmart draws, I want to say 230 or so watts. This one is claiming 60 watts. Which means if it's drawing that much less watts, I could have like freaking 3 or 4 of them and not be drawing what that one's drawing. And they're both LEDs. I don't get it, but I could swear on the box of that one, I don't do the box away, but I could swear if you're ever at Walmart, you can look at the 5,000 lumen Hyper Tough, not the there's 2 different ones. One's like 2196 or something like that, and then the other one's like 31 something or something. I don't know, I can't remember what the difference is between the 2, but I got the cheaper one. It swear on the box it said it was drawing 230 watts. I'm not really positive, maybe I read the box wrong, but I saw 230 watts on there somewhere. But yeah, this one definitely says specifications wattage 60. So that one's only drawing 60. And I like how they're little. They don't seem to be, like big. These ain't as bulky as the old style ones. But the newer ones that are still halogen are a little bit tighter too, like that too. But yeah, I like the size of that. And see how tight the shadow is up here on this one? That is because, try not to blind you, I don't know if it blinds you on the screen or not. This is level with the sides. In fact, yeah, it might protrude out just a hair. If you look at that one, you can't see the lights until you dip down here, and that's why you're getting that shadow way down over there. And this one here is almost level with the light. It's a little bit under the light, but yeah, I like the ones from Harbor Freight a little bit better right off. As far as longevity, we'll find out. Both of them are cheap brands, but yeah, slowly but surely this little garage is shaping up. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I say, subscribe, share, and of course like it. And hope you enjoy it.